Please come.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Please take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Angshuraj Das.
Yes.
Firstly, what does Angshuraj mean?
Sir, Anshu means ray of light, and Raj means rule or kingdom.
Rule or?
Rule or kingdom. Yes, sir.
You are a general candidate.
Yes.
Tell us about yourself.
Sir, my name is Anshuraj Das. I have completed my schooling from Guwahati, St. Joseph High School. And then I completed my 11 and 12 from Biboro College. Then I did my bachelor's in political science from Arjo Vidyapit College and master's in political science from IGNOU.
Your hobbies.
So my hobbies include, sir, watching web series and movies.
That's all or anything else?
Sir, presently it is just watching movies and web series.
Which is the last movie that you watched?
Sir, last movie I watched was Huck. Huck, it was about Shah Bano case, starring Sir Imran Hashmi and Yami Gautam.
You liked it.
Yes, sir, I liked it.
What was the basic theme? What did you learn from that movie?
Sir, it was about resilience, never to give up. It was the theme, the uncompromising attitude and gender equality. It was about that, sir.
The hero had a tag to his name earlier. What was it? He was known for a particular activity he used to do in most of the films.
Yes, he was known for doing intimate scenes. Imran Hashmi, he was known for intimate scenes.
Now, how do you define intimate?
Sir, physical intimacy in terms of like lip lock scenes and all.
So was that good, bad, ugly?
So if the script demands, I think that is that.
Why was he selected for all those particular roles and nobody else?
So Bollywood has a tendency of typecasting heroes in a particular kind of genre. If certain actors do certain kind of roles and they get famous, then they typecast them. That is why maybe he was typecasted for a very long time. It has changed now.
Do you act?
No, sir.
Can you name at least two famous actors from Assam who did well in Bollywood?
Sir, Adil Hussain and Porinita Bhattakur.
She's not so famous, is she? Adil Hussain gone international. Is there some other actor from Assam? When I say from Assam, I didn't say Assamese, I said Assam. Who also went international?
Yes, Seema Biswas.
Seema Biswas was there. And then somebody who's gone international.
In terms of acting, actor, sir, I'm not aware.
Who acted in Shakespeare and became famous internationally?
Sir, I'm not aware.
Haven't heard of Victor Banerjee?
Yes, I have heard. Recently, I think he was in Roy Roy Binale. Victor Banerjee was in Roy Roy Binale. I was not aware that he is from Assam.
From his childhood, he's been in Assam. He's been a tea planter's son, studied in Assam, grew up in Assam. Today, he runs an institution. Are you aware of anything of that?
No, sir.
He runs a blind school in Assam. That's for your information. The moment you say acting, the moment you say films, his name might crop up.
Okay, sir. I will look into it.
Perhaps he's the most famous actor from this place who made it to the international forum. Okay, let's come back to Assam now. You studied in Guwahati.
Yes.
তুমি ইংলিছত ক'ব ভাল পাব না অসমীয়াত?
Sir, মই দুটাতে comfortable.
দুটাতে comfortable. ঠিক আছে। অসমৰ এতিয়া প্ৰধান প্ৰব্লেমটো কি? If we say there's a problem in Assam, what would you consider as the major problem?
Sir, illegal immigration and encroachment issue.
Mm-hmm.
That is a major issue. And drug menace.
Mm-hmm.
That is an issue.
Mm-hmm.
So these two comes to my mind.
Natural disasters like floods don't come your mind?
Yes. And annual flood, that is an issue.
কি হয় আমি ফ্লাড হলে কি হয় বা ফ্লাডটো কেনেকৈ কণ্ট্ৰল কৰিব পাৰে?
So ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰৰ যোনখিনি লো লাইং ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্টছ আছে সেইখিনিত ফ্লাডে বহুত ইম্পেক্ট কৰে আৰু সেইটো কাৰণে আমি এম্বেংকমেণ্ট কৰিব পাৰোঁ আৰু লং টাৰ্ম মেজৰত যদি চাওঁ আমি যদি ৰিভাৰটো ইণ্টাৰলিংক কৰিব পাৰোঁ ডেম কনষ্ট্ৰাকশ্যন কৰিব পাৰোঁ ৰিভাৰৰ ওপৰত দেন আই থিংক সেইটো প্ৰব্লেম চল্ভ হ'ব পাৰে।
এখন নদী যদি বেলেগ বেলেগ দেশৰ মাজেৰে যায় সেই দেশবিলাকক ইন টাৰ্মছ অফ দ্য ৰিভাৰ কি বুলি কয়?
ছাৰ লোৱাৰ ৰিপেৰিয়ান ষ্টেটছ বুলি কয়।
ৰাইপেৰিয়ান ষ্টেটছ, অ'কে। ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰখনৰ ৰাইপেৰিয়ান ষ্টেট কেইখন আছে?
It's a Brahmaputra riparian state because it was China origin hoy. So India is a major.
Is it China, Tibet?
Oh, Tibet, part of China. So India hoy and Bangladesh hoy.
Bangladesh's naam ki hai? Does it? What are the names it has in the different countries?
Sir, Yarlung Zangpo boli koy in Tibet. In India to Brahmaputra boli koy. Brahmaputra. In Bangladesh, it is known as Jamuna.
আমি অসমীয়াত আৰু এটা নামেৰে কওঁ নেকি ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰ? So, Brahmaputra, in the national scenario, what is it? Is it a national waterway?
Yes, sir.
Number
2.
From where to where?
Khodia to Dhubri.
Distance?
Sir, I forgot the exact distance, but it was around, I think, 700 to 800 kilometers.
That's a difference of 100 kilometers, you say. Anyway, it's 891. Are there other national waterways in the state?
Yes, National Waterway 6.
What is that?
It's Barak River.
Is it 6? Or 16?
16.
How many are there? National waterways in Assam?
3. Recently it was introduced in Kopili River. It was, I think, new waterway was constructed.
And the number is?
Sir, I'm not aware.
Are you aware? So how many are there in the northeast?
No, sir, I'm not aware.
How many are there in the country?
In the country, it's 101.
100?
101. 111. 11, yes.
Assam has 15. Northeast has 20. Okay, that's for your information for your final interview. In national waterway to Kune maintain kore. Firstly, who declares it national waterway?
So central government or National Waterways Authority of
National Waterways Authority.
Yes.
What is the correct name?
Sir, I'm not aware.
Inland Waterways
Inland Waterways Authority of India.
Authority of India. And what is the state body called? There's an inland waterway state body also.
Sir, I'm not able to recall now.
Haven't heard of IWT, Inland Water Transport Department?
Yes, I have heard.
Have you seen the new terminal at Panbazar?
No, I have.
Waterway terminal. Where do you live?
Sir, Beltola.
Never been to Panvada.
I have been to Pan Bazaar, but I have not seen the terminal.
You have not noticed it. Never look at the Brahmaputra side.
I have never been. I have not gone there in recent times, sir.
This is a terminal which has been coming up for the last 5 years.
Sir, I have not been there. Maybe I missed it, sir. Even if I.
You missed it. Yeah. Okay, ठीक है. I mean, water transport over. Let's shift to tea. Okay, what is the biological name of tea? Botanical name.
Camellia sinensis.
Okay. Why has this name come up recently? Become important.
Because so many other products were also being sold as tea. That is the reason why the tea board has specifically said that only Camellia sinensis will be considered as tea. Other products like herbal tea and all, they won't be considered
Why
as
has this thing come up for consideration?
maybe because it distorts the public view about tea or the actual tea.
Is it damaging the image of tea, Assam tea elsewhere?
Yes, sir. It is. Of course, it
What
is.
is it? Tell me the full story.
Sir, it is. Sir, it is damaging Assam tea because Assam tea is the industry is very big here, so it is very important industry. So if other products are being sold as tea, that creates an existential crisis to Assam tea. So I think that is the issue.
Any problem with Assam tea per se in the recent times?
I think fertilizer issue, the excess of fertilizer.
No, what is the problem? Fertilizer is something that you use. Problem is what? What has happened to Assam tea?
Sir, there is a challenge from Kenyan and Sri Lankan tea, and recently, due to Middle East crisis, Assam tea was exported to Iran, but now the export has been decreasing.
You mean to say that Assam tea's demand has fallen?
Yes,
That is the main problem.
yes, because of
The others are only parts of the
Yeah.
reasons. But the main thing is that Assam tea's demand has fallen. You tell me, what are the main reasons?
reasons for decline. It is because of competition from Kenyan and Sri Lankan tea.
Assam tea could have come also joined the competition, and
I think the Kenyan tea is sold at a much cheaper rate as compared with the Assam tea.
why can't Assam tea sell for a cheaper rate?
Sir, there are production challenges. I think the production rate in Assam is high as compared to the Kenyan tea industry. Here in India we also have labor challenges. These are the reasons that is the reason
What
that
has been done to correct that situation?
so recently there has been infrastructure push, and recently there is a scheme called Eti Kuli Dutti Part, which gives one-time financial assistance of 5,000 to 6 lakh tea workers. And other than that, there are also 3% reservation for tea workers.
Well, all that, is it going to add to the Assam tea's demand in the international scenario?
Yes, I think there is a social cost which is attached to labor well-being that eventually contributes to the overall
Is
industry's
there
health.
something to do with climate change?
Yes, climate change is impacting Assam tea. That I agree, sir.
Well, one of the main causes.
Um, Yes, sir. That is one of the reasons.
You have talked so much about tea and all. No? Anyway, tell me about the main features of Assam's economy since independence.
Main
Features. But what does the Assam economy based on?
sir, oil, tea, tourism, then agriculture.
So, how, most of the Assamese people are engaged in what?
Sir, in the service sector.
Service sector means what?
Sir, it is trade, logistics, then IT.
Not in agriculture.
Yes, but the highest contribution in terms of
People are engaged, I asked you. I didn't ask you the contribution. No?
Okay, sorry, sir.
What is their employment? How the people are, just engaged? What is the percentage of the people engaged in agriculture as of now? Roughly.
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
Not aware of that.
Oh, sir, I'll have to look into it.
What are the main agricultural products of Assam? Produced
Sir,
by our farmers, to be put in very simple. Otherwise, you'll go to tea or something else.
sir, Johar rice. Johar rice is one.
You can say paddy, that covers everything.
Yeah,
Why do you want to talk about
Specific type.
specific rice? You can say paddy. Then what else? Produced by our farmers.
sir, apart from paddy, mustard,
Good.
mustard, vegetables also.
Oh, good. So obviously everybody knows. Everywhere we see. You keep traveling in Assam. Which are the places you have been to?
Sir, I have been to Borpeta.
Hmm.
I have been to Dhubri last year. And while going to Dhubri, I also passed from Sir Bongaigaon and Pokrajhar, but not fully.
It's okay. Not been to. What is the tourism you mentioned probably? What attracts tourists to Assam? Which are the main places or main?
Some Manas National Park, Kaziranga National Park, then also tea gardens that also attracts the hill districts of Assam,
So you,
Karbi Anglong.
but you have not been to any of this. Neither Manas, Kaziranga. You have not been. That I could make out. But did you go to Manas? No.
No, sir.
Guwahati doesn't have any tourist spot.
Sir Kamakhya Temple.
You missed out there. So say most popular, in fact, maximum internal tourists come to visit Ma Kamakhya. How many districts are there in Assam?
Sir 35.
35. Can you name the districts on the northern bank of Brahmaputra? Northern bank of Brahmaputra. Brahmaputra উত্তৰ পাৰে থকা।
Sir,
পূবৰ পৰা পশ্চিমলৈ কৈ যোৱা। তাৰমানে নৰ্থ ইষ্টৰ পৰা উত্তৰ পশ্চিম উত্তৰ পূব
east to west for Balano.
ইষ্ট টু ৱেষ্ট কৈ যোৱা। ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰৰ উত্তৰ পাৰে।
Tinsukia, Dhemaji, Biswanath, Sonitpur, Tejpur, তাৰপিছত Udalgur.
তেজপুৰ ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্ট। Is it a district?
Oh, sorry, sir. It's Sonitpur. তাৰপিছত Udalguri, Baksa, Tamulpur, Borpeta.
You mentioned Tinsukia, but you missed out another one after Dhemaji.
Lakhimpur.
Lakhimpur, you missed out only a small part of Tinsukia is there in that side. Which part is there? Tinsukia you mentioned. Which part of Tinsukia is on the northern bank? Very famous place.
Sahodia.
Can you name two main tributaries of Brahmaputra in the southern part, from the upper Assam, say from Tinsukia to Nagaon?
Sir Kolong and Kopili.
Kolong is it a river?
So yes, sir. I think it is a river.
One more river. You go and check up about Kolong today. When is your interview?
Sir, second there.
One more river. Up the district. Say Tinsukia, Dibrugarh, Jorhat.
Sir, I'll have to check.
Have you, about the economy we talked about, how is the Assam economy as on today? Is it doing well or is it still stagnating or
Sir,
it is very backward?
Sir, in terms of economy, Assam is doing very well. As per the recent RBI report also, Assam is growing at a very faster rate, which is higher than the national average.
So, what is the national average?
Sir, it is around 13 to 15%.
And what is the Assam average?
It's 45% in the last 5 years. Growth rate is 45%.
And the national average is forgot 29%. See, whatever you mentioned, you should be little sure about that.
Okay.
And your
It's comparable. It should be comparable. You mentioned about 5 years for Assam, whereas I think you mentioned for 1 year in national.
Okay, sir. I'll look into it.
which are the sectors we are doing well as per that report?
Sir, I have not read the report thoroughly, so I'll have to look into it.
So why don't you? You're preparing for this interview. You see, you are going to join Assam Civil Service, so you should know well about Assam, its economy, geography, political history, art, literature, distinguished figures who have contributed for development of Assam. You are from political science. Okay, you should be knowing. You should be knowing it. And that is what it is. Anyway, what are the, as per you, the main political events that took place in 2025 in the world and in India?
In the world, it was US's attack on Iran
2025 means what?
last year.
Last year means what? January to December. You know it?
Yes.
12 months. So Iran attack, when did it take place?
Sir, I do not remember the exact.
No other thing than the Iran, this thing.
In India, Operation Sindoor happened before that Pahalgam incident happened.
But in the world, the most important political event was what in 2025? As per you, of course, one may differ. Trump becoming the president of
Yes, Trump becoming the president in January.
for the second time, is not it?
Yes.
You are from political science. That's so how has it affected the world?
So world has become too unpredictable because of Trump's unilateral actions on the countries.
Like what?
Like recently, I would say he abducted the president of Venezuela, and then he has also plans to annex Greenland
We are talking about the. I asked you.
and tariff.
Yeah, tariff is one. And in Indian context, what? Political events, developments in 2025. Of Sindoor you mentioned. Then what? What happened?
After Operation Sindoor.
2025. You talk about most important developments in whether in economy related.
So we signed a free trade agreement with UK. There is one.
Of Sindoor, what happened? What was the controversy between India and USA, or you can say Trump?
Yes,
What
the
was that?
ceasefire was announced by Trump unilaterally, and he took credit for.
He claimed.
Yes, he claimed credit.
And what else?
But from. Sir,
And is Russia important? Was our relationship Russia was important? Anything was happening?
Yes, we were buying Russian oil. So Trump put sanctions for buying Russian oil. But we have good ties, defense ties with Russia.
Be precise. Now, when you talked about so we were importing oil from Source. What happened? What did Trump do?
So with India,
Tariff you talked about.
Yes.
What happened to the tariff? How much tariff has he imposed in India?
so 50, first he put 25, and overall 50, I guess.
Why?
I think 50.
Why? Why the additional 25%?
So because of buying Russian oil.
So you should say so. No? You said you interview on second.
Yes.
Is it your first this thing? How many times you have appeared in the APSC?
Sir, thrice. This is my first means and first interview.
First interview. You see, the opportunities do not come again and again. Prepare well. So, the questions we are asking you are very, very simple. And as you first mock here, or you have appeared in some other place?
Sir, I have given mock with Khorokatto Pegu, sir.
Where is it?
Sir, Takshashila IS Academy.
Okay, you have already appeared there. So what did he advise?
So he said that what APSC wants is depth, then sort of factual information or something like that. So he said to be more stronger in terms of depth analysis than what APSC is assessing its depth. So he said that only, sir.
So what is meant by depth actually? Have you understood what he meant exactly?
Yes, how we see, sir, events or any issue, not just superficially, but in terms of depth as a civil servant, our view, that is more important.
All jobs, whether you are a engineer, whether you are a doctor, whether you are a teacher, you need depth everywhere. It's not only on the civil service, everywhere. As a human being, even in our family life, we need that. So what we asked you, have you given a depth analysis today to our questions? What do you think?
In terms of number, I think I missed on it. In terms of number statistics,
prepare well,
yes.
doesn't matter. You see, opportunity doesn't come again and again. Interview is what? Just not knowledge of yours per se. That has been judged already in written. But to know, basically, it is to know your personality, your integrity, your loyalty. Treats like that way. Okay, calm and coolness. How do you do it? By talking to you.
Yes.
Right. Obviously, to talk to you, we'll talk about some subject and issues. So listen to the questions very carefully. Then give appropriate, proper answer precisely. That's what is required.
Yeah. Anshuman, Anshuraj.
Yes.
Normally names are Anshuman.
Yes.
You're Anshuraj. The two, three things which I observed, which I must mention. I'm very happy Mr. Begu told you about depth. Depth includes not only the knowledge you have about a question that was asked. Depth is in the personality. This is not a knowledge test. You've already proved your knowledge test through your prelims and mains. So it's the personality which the board looks for. So they're going to select people for the civil services of the state. Now, in the personality part, let me tell you, it might help you. There are two parts of personality. One is the physical personality, and the other is the inner personality or the mental personality. The physical personality comprises your looks, your sitting posture, your voice, your expression, your ability to, kind of look at all the members, eye contact. So these are physical things. Whether the inner personality is what you think and what you believe and how you express yourself in that belief. In the same breath, let me tell you, though it is not a knowledge test, knowledge primarily gives you the personality that you can have from your inner self. Therefore, knowledge cannot be wished away. It has to be there. Therefore, I think the right advice that you have to go to the depth. But going to the depth is along with other factors like the personality. Now, two, three things I noticed is, can you sit straight like this? This is the right posture, not that. You're relaxed like this. You're not gone there for a discussion with equals. You've gone for an interview that they will take. So you have to express and show your regard and respect for them by being able to sit, and also your attentiveness in your physical prowess also by being able to sit like this for 15 to 20 minutes. You have gone like this.
So is this the correct position?
This is the
Right
correct
now?
position.
Yeah, I was like
Second
this.
thing is eye contact. You're very poor at eye contact. When you're talking to him, I've never noticed you looking at me even once. When you're talking to me, I never noticed you looking at him. Also understand what he's asking. Then you don't have to look at the others. After he's finished asking you the question, you started answering. You're answering the board, not him. You're answering him all right, but to the whole board. If you fail to do that and keep on looking at him and answering, you have lost the other members. They will not be with you. They'll feel that, okay, he's answering only him. He's not bothered about us. So let him say whatever he wants to say. That goes negative against you. Another positive that would have happened is one of the members might even help you out by giving you a hint on a question he has asked. But he or she doesn't, because now you feel that you're not with him or her. So eye contact is very important. The other thing is your smile. Smile once. You should have a smile on your, the ghost of a smile, not smile from ear to ear grin. But without a smile, you look very depressed, you look stressed, you look nervous, which goes against you. This is a part of the depth he might have meant.
Yes.
Okay, I'm only telling you the details of what depth can mean. Depth of a personality, not of your knowledge alone. So these factors you should not forget. And two, three other additional things I'll tell you is when a person gets nervous, it's clear immediately, firstly from his voice, the voice falls. Secondly, from the eyes start looking the other way around, this way, that way, not able to face the person asking directly. Thirdly, your posture changes from this to this, or even like this. Actually, this is casual, this is nervousness, posture wise. These are small things but very important for an interview of 15 or 20 minutes. Because every second here will count. Though, let me warn you, it takes an experienced board barely 3 minutes to understand the candidate in front. Okay. The rest of it is to find out how deep you are and how much you care for answering in which way. But first 3 minutes will tell. Most of them will understand in first 3 minutes whether he is a candidate who will get it or not get it. So first 3 minutes are very important. These points which I mentioned to you, if you are able to carry out in the first 3 minutes, you are there in the game. The most difficult thing for the candidate to carry on for 20 minutes is not getting nervous.
Yes.
Now, why am I saying this? We have asked you very simple questions, just to gauge how you respond. But there may be members, they are very learned members, very experienced members. They may ask you, somebody might want to just ask you to find out how deep you are. It's a question which you may not know. In such circumstances, what might happen is you couldn't answer one, you couldn't answer two, you couldn't answer three, you start getting nervous. Now you don't know what to do. You say, I have not been able to answer 3 questions, my time is gone. What do I do? That is the time to remember that to fight back nervousness is the biggest thing in the interview. How do you do that? Firstly, remember that saying, sorry sir, I do not know, is not negative. Sorry sir, I do not know this, is not negative. Remember, nobody, not even these members, know everything in life. You are another person who doesn't know everything. How does it matter? If you remember that, half of your nervousness will go. There's another method of tackling a question that you don't know very well. You may know the question, but you're not sure whether it will be right or wrong. You have 3 options. First option, if you know, you answer. But since you don't know, there are 2 options left. Second option is, sorry sir, I don't know. Third option is, you think is you know but you're not sure, correct or wrong. You take permission. You say, sir, I think I know the answer, but I'm not sure it will be right or wrong. If you permit me, I can take a guess. What have you done by asking that? You have thrown the ball from your court to his. Now it's his options to say yes or no. You have surrendered. You have said that I think I know, but I'm not sure. He has 2 options. Either to say no, or to say, okay, go ahead. 99% will say go ahead. But he also wants to listen, what is that you know. Now, in the process, what has happened is, he has permitted you to answer the question, right or wrong. Agree?
Yes.
So if he has asked you, if he has allowed you to answer it wrong also, why should he give you a negative mark? If you got it right, positive. If you got it wrong, not negative. He'll only understand that this fellow is intelligent He got the question out from his thing to my quote. That is a part of the personality. Intelligent way of managing the situation by the candidate. All these are counted. You still haven't smiled. Don't agree with me?
Yes.
See, a not smiling, serious face can be negative. Not knowing a thing is not negative. Now, I hope it will help you in taking care of nervousness. If you still get nervous, take a deep breath. Breath helps. Oxygen goes in and it gives you strength to ward off nervousness. Okay? Try this out.
Sir, I usually do not get nervous, but I don't smile. That is me. Yes.
That will give a wrong impression.
Yes.
Give a wrong impression.
But when
A
even
smile adds value to your face, face value. Okay. You cannot explain this as, sir, normally I don't smile.
Okay.
Nobody will ask you, normally do you smile? Nobody will ask you. But at that point of time, a bit of acting also you have to do. You have to show you're not nervous. That is important.
Okay, sir.
And you have understood how to prepare now from the 2 mock interviews,
Yes.
because at least simple, straightforward questions you have to answer, explain it well. Okay?
Okay, sir.
You prepare accordingly, you are a good candidate, you will do well.
Why I said all this is that you are a candidate with capability. You shouldn't miss out for these small things. Now, last but not the least, I'll tell you 2-3 things. First is, it's the most important thing to do for a candidate is to listen to the question very carefully. If you missed out on 1 or 2 words, please ask, sir, kindly repeat. I missed out. Second thing is that while listening to the question, understand the question. What is asked of me? The question may have many, many things, but what is it finally? When I asked you, tea industry, those 3-4 words only I wanted from you. I didn't want a whole lot of explanation about Kenya and other places. You didn't get my point, but that is what I wanted. That is what the board looks for. Are you clear enough? Is there clarity in your thought in that you're going to pinpoint the problem? When I said, what is the problem with tea industry? The demand fell. Then the question might come, why did the demand fall? Then you answer the other thing. Never, never, never answer what is not asked. Answer only what is asked. Okay? To the point. That's from my side. If you still want to say something, you can tell me. I'm telling you all this with the right fact.
Yes, say it so. Like I asked you very simple, what are the main features of Assam economy? You talked about tea, oil and all, but you should, realize that most of the people are engaged in this thing. Anyway, things like that way, okay. Basic features, basic this thing. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Best of luck.
Thank you, sir.